Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is one that I've been longing to try, one that I've been wanting to share, and that is Lagavulin 11 Nick Offerman Edition. Now, link it up above is the Lagavulin 11 Nick Offerman Edition that is then finished in Guinness casks. That one was released in 2021. This one was released near the end of 2019. And it's essentially the 11, no special casks. So, technically a celebrity brand. Nick Offerman, coming from Parks and Rec, huge Lagavulin fan, and he worked with them to come up with this bottling. And Lagavulin, I tried 8 for the first time, and I just fell in love with Lagavulin. I have yet to have 16, but I've tried the 11, both of them now, and 16's on my list to try because I've been so pumped to do it. So, coming in at a solid 46% ABV. We're going to be trying this 2 different ways. One way, neat, no ice, no water. And second way, we're going to add a few drops of water in there, see what changes up. Going with that classic Lagavulin bottle. Even the front labeling, unless you know what you're looking for, this can blend in because it looks like every other Lagavulin. Oh, I'm so pumped. And this was actually my brother let me borrow his bottle, I should say, not given. He will get it back, I will make sure of that. He actually had a bottle he bought himself last year, and was kind enough to let me share it with you guys. So thank you to him for that. Beautiful, beautiful golden color on there. Just gorgeous looking. Let's go for nose. Oh. I just can't. I'm just smiling so hard at this bottle. It is barbecue, like brisket, the smoke ring kind of smokiness to it. Like if you ever wanted to say this smells like a smoke ring, that's it. That you just get that bark and char on the outside of a beautiful piece of brisket. Because and I'll do a versus on this, so I won't refer to the 11 with the Guinness cask. It's definitely 2 different types of smoke going on. It's meaty and just a very strong punch of that peat smoke in there. That is 100% barbecue. But once you get past that, you get a beautiful orchard apple in there. Very apple forward. Like my mouth is salivating because of that smoke smell. It's just the most unique thing you'll ever smell. Maybe even a little tobacco there. Yeah, some tobacco notes. A little bit of spice, a little spice in there as well. But this is one of those bottles that is so unique on so many levels. Okay, let's go for taste. Oily. It's grabbing the sides of my throat. Smoky. Savory. Like my mouth is, I keep swallowing because my mouth is salivating so hard. Peppery and spice going on. With just in that back end, you get a little bit of that orchard fruit apple going on. Oh, this is unlike anything else I've ever tasted. Oh, it's beautiful on so many levels. It is like if you took just the burnt charry part of your brisket and just munched on that. But as it lingers here, you're getting left with a little bit of sweetness, that little bit of apple fruit going on. But it is just so oily and intense smoke going on. It leaves your throat a little dry. Oh, but it's so... I mean, you really get no alcohol in the taste because you just got all these other flavors going on. Yeah. Second taste, get a little bit more of that orchard up front, but it's smoke. Smoky, peaty, earthiness going on. A little bit of spice. But you get like that. The best way I can say it, if you've ever been around a smoker or own one yourself and you open up that lid and that burst of smoke comes out for that first time and it gets in your mouth after you've been smoking something for 6, 8, 10, 12 plus hours, that's what it is. 150%. And again, it is 100% different than the Lagavulin 11 with Guinness in it. This is meaty earthiness to it. Oh, it's so good though. I gotta stop. We gotta stop because I'll just sit here and just rant and rave on that glass right itself. Okay. Very tight cork. We're gonna be trying it now. Just a little bit of water. I'm curious on this one, definitely. I don't want to use up a whole bunch of it, so I'm gonna put a lot less in there than what I usually put in there. Because again, my brother was kind enough to let me borrow it because I have yet to find it. I compensated him. He got some of the Guinness Cask version and a few other things to try. So I'm just going to put I feel like just one drop of water is going to be for that little amount. Oh, yeah. Smoke dissipates. It's gone. It's next. Now I wouldn't say 100%, but so lighter. And you're just getting this beautiful orchard, apricot, apple. Maybe even a little pear in there. It reminds me slightly, and this is slightly, it reminds me slightly of what Talisker smells like. Talisker tends to be smoky, but beautiful orchard notes to it. This is definitely not as smoky. I mean, even as Talisker, not as smoky at all. But gosh, orchard right up there. But just that tail end, a little wisp of smoke. Let's go for taste. Yeah, that is two different drinks. Ooh. So, it's evolving here. Hold on. What are you playing with? It went fruity, orchard up front, followed up by smoke. That peatiness. It's not as oily, obviously, we used the water. So the oiliness effect isn't quite as there. The earthiness comes out too, very earthy. But you're starting off right with that beautiful orchard, apricot, apple. Again, I'm going to say maybe even a little pear in there. All those flavors come right up front, then followed by this invoking smoke and peat that kind of just encapsulates your whole mouth. It just comes at you from so many angles, and it just kept evolving there for a minute. Dry finish on both times. The only thing that made this one not as dry is that I was salivating so much from it. Dry finish, though. ABV shows up a little bit more. It's got a little more of an alcohol note to it. But definitely the earthy, peaty notes show up, just not as much smoke. It's still there. That smoke is still showing up. but it's still really good. Oh my gosh. I could just sit on that all day and just be the happiest person in the room. It's that good. I don't think you go wrong either way with or without water on this one. So yeah, there you have it. Now, the interesting thing here is market value. As we all know, market value is market value, and it's going to vary depending on locations. I can't find this. I can't. And I'm mad. I've seen bottles usually online go from anywhere between $180 to $200. I can't find it locally. I have visited probably close to 20 different liquor stores in northern Indiana and parts of Midwest Indiana, all over. I've been down south. I've contacted so many places to find this bottle, and I can't do it. If you know where I can find this, please tell me. I would love to buy a bottle of this, because this is such a unique bottle that I really want them to put this in their core lineup, because it's that good. This is so much different than anything else you'll ever try. So if you're curious and you find a bottle of this, hold on to it for dear life, because I will find you. And I have a very specific set of skills. Nothing that will do anything for you, but it's the fact of the matter that I have skills, okay? But no, if you find this, you get an opportunity. This is 100% a whiskey you need to try. Go into it with an open mind if you're new to whiskeys. Go into it if you're not huge into peat. Take your time with it. Let it evolve with you, because I feel like that is the best thing to do with this bottle, because it is just so uniquely great. But yeah, if I could find it, normal market pricing from what I could find was right around the $80 to $90 for it. Again, they inflated pricing because you can't get it anymore, and which is unfortunate. But Lagavulin hit it out of the park on this one. Nick Offerman hit it out of the park on this one. Big thumbs up to both of them. And again, thank you to my brother for letting me borrow it. So yeah, there you have it. Lagavulin 11. If you have any questions about it, feel free to drop a comment down in the section below. If you'd like to see any specific spirits, leave them down below as well. I'm always on the hunt for something new and exciting to try. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, I really like it might